Hey y'all, Blaumagier here, and we're back with more Mega Man Anniversary Collection. Last time I played through Mega Man 2, and I tried to be nice. It's got a lot of flaws. I think mainly it just upsets me how people try to say it's the best Mega Man game when it's so deeply flawed, and it definitely got better as it went along in the series, but anyway, I digress. Today we're starting what at one point was my favorite Mega Man, Mega Man 3. Now this one kind of sets the stage going forward for the next 4 games with longer fortress stages. But anyway, not longer fortress stages, more fortress stages. Anyway, we've got this awesome title theme. Alright, let's go ahead and get into it. We are greeted with 8 new robot masters. This one's a little different than all of the games following this one. They hadn't quite figured out the rock, paper, scissors thing with Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3, but this is pretty close. It does have 2 separate loops of weaknesses. Normally I would probably start with Snake Man, but more recently I've found that starting with Needle Man is a much better choice. Even though he is a more difficult robot master to fight, but his stage has an E-tank in it, so let's see. Who is this? Mysterious character. When this enemy rolls up into a ball, it becomes invincible to damage. Maybe we'll find out more about him as we get along in this game. I don't really like fighting these porcupine enemies, because they have weird hitbox. Gotta have a turbo button. Oh, and now I can also, think I can summon Rush? No? I do have Rush. My buttons are not working to change to Rush. That's weird. I'll worry about that later. Ooh, I am about to die, actually. Change directions while sliding. Judge the timing to avoid the traps. That is solid advice, stranger. Alright, we made it across that gap. Oh yeah, I haven't even mentioned that we now have a slide in this game. Anyway, there's the E-tank in our stage. At least we already hit a checkpoint. Yeah, slide is a lot faster than just walking normally. So once you get used to it, it's pretty nice. You must collect all the energy tanks you can. That'll let you restore your health anytime. And now we got our robot dog to help us out, Rush. We start out with Rush Coil, which just lets us bounce off him for a higher jump. Rush Coil is actually a little bit at the center of one of Mega Man 3's critical flaws. And that's that he is a weapon with finite energy that is required to clear stages. We'll get more into that later. There's someone inside, behind the shutter. Time to fight. Dodge the needle attacks by jumping, and if he comes close, get away quick by sliding. Just remember, attack from a distance. Yeah, so that is true. You don't want to get close to Needle Man. Because if he's going to hit you, it's better that he hits you with the projectiles than the needle hammer, I guess, on his head. Because that hurts a lot more. Oh, well, I tried to go for the E-Tank, but I wasn't able to pause because I had bullets on the screen. I guess that's the downside of using auto fire. Or rapid fire, I should say. And we'll definitely be using the E-Tank this time if we need to. And we need to. Like I said, he is a difficult robot master to start with. But he is possible thanks to that E-Tank, even if you're not great at the game. But now we get to find out the reason why I like to start with Needle Man. You got Needle Cannon and Rush Jet. Yep, just like Mega Man 2, there are other item upgrades, in this case Rush, and they are tied to specific stages. Needle Man gets you Rush Jet, which is very valuable. Anyway, now we're going to go after Snake Man. The petite snaky shot attacks are super quick. Jump out of the way fast. Luckily, the petite snakies only take 2 hits to defeat. Although this screen is kind of hard to not get hit. If you're having trouble avoiding the petite snaky shots, watch where they come out of and attack first. Alright, now this screen is the reason why I like to get Rush Jet before coming to this one. Stay off the Big Snakeys' body. Fight from the sides. This is just a slow fight. Like, this is how it goes. You just kind of jump over his attacks and shoot at him. But if you have Rush Jet, you can just say no to this fight. They are very generous with the health drops in this stage, so another reason why this stage is a pretty easy one to start with. So if you just perfectly chain together your slides, it shouldn't be difficult to go underneath those pole vaulters. Do a jump shot from below. This is a Hammer Joe. It's just the latest variation of a Sniper Joe. Like with most things, it has a guard. This one, you can only attack when the eye in the center is red. If we go up here, we have a new type of item, the question mark tank. They just contain random items, and as you see there, they could be really good. That was actually incredibly rare. You almost never, ever get E-tanks out of those. And same goes with free guys. Usually you'll get like weapon energy or health. Rarely you get the 1-up, and then extremely rarely do you get an E-tank. Like, I'm surprised at my luck with that. That was amazing. And we got another big snaky coming up, so I'm going to switch to Rush Jet again. Because I don't really want to fight him. This jump can be tricky. You can use Rush Coil if you're not confident in your ability to get over it. I'm just going to switch to Rush Jet. And there is kind of an oversight with this. Defeat the enemies on the ladder before you move on. So the oversight is that your energy for Rush Jet only drains when you are standing on Rush Jet. So you can't go up and down while you're in midair, but you can go left and right while you're in midair. Take the elevator up, then jump over. Or just Rush Jet over the whole thing. Because actually standing on these platforms here when the clouds come out is kind of dangerous. Watch out for the missiles that occasionally appear. And I say it's kind of dangerous because these platforms, when they come out, if you don't jump, they can actually they can knock you off. Oh, I've never seen that happen before. Oh wait, did I accidentally... Never mind, I hit the trigger button. I thought Rush Jet despawned from like a sprite limit or something. Uh-oh, I have made a mistake. There we go. Okay, we want to use the needles for this. The boss is waiting to ambush you. This boss, Snake Man, he is weak to the needle cannon. The snake shots can be destroyed. Just get up on the high spot in the middle and dodge his body slams. That is actually choice advice. Because you might get hit the first pass through. But if you just stay in the center and jump over him when he passes, this fight is pretty easy. It's not much different if you just have the Mega Buster, it just takes longer. And that is why I like to suggest Snake Man. And for that we get the Search Snake. This is a weapon that crawls along the ground until it hits something. I think it... Does it go up walls? I can't remember. I think it does. And that brings us to the last Robot Master in the first weakness loop, Gemini Man. I don't really like this first screen, so I am going to Rush Jet over it. You've got these guys that drop flames that shoot up in pillars. This screen just takes a long time to get past if you don't just fly over it. Or you take a lot of hits. It's much quicker to just fly over it with Rush Jet. It's not difficult to get through if you just take your time. Like I said, it's tedious. Let's see, there is a glitch here that you can do if you slide. Oh, I messed it up. But if you slide, and at the end of your slide, you jump, that platform that this mysterious stranger that gives us advice is standing on, actually is not solid. And you can jump right through it, and that little whistle theme will be extended, and then afterward there will be no music. Until you either die or get to the end of the stage. Bust that creepy egg-looking thing to pieces and keep going. These tadpole-looking things are actually pretty good for refilling your energy if you need to. I don't think I actually have a way to really... Never mind, I can use brush jet. Now, this is not necessary at all. But I did want to see what was in the mystery tank. I think that's what they're actually called. Yeah, if you destroy all of those little eggs, you can get a lot of quick and easy free guys. Case in point. Gotta make sure Rush has something solid to stand on. The Robo Penguin's head is its weak point. Stick it to him with the jump shot. You know what? Yeah, normally, if you don't have Rush Jet, I would say take a hit from a penguin and just slide through the big Robo Penguin. Take a hit from the small penguin, I mean. Because it takes a lot less damage that way. From here on out, it'll be underwater battles. For underwater, use your Rush. He's actually alluding to a Rush power that we don't have. But, you can also fly underwater with Rush Jet, so it's fine. What I like to do with Rush Jet is just leave him below like that, and he'll catch you if you fall. Just don't run out of energy. If you don't have Rush Jet or the other rush power that we don't have yet, and have to do this the hard way, the advice I have is when you see a mosquito, just bait its height when it starts to go horizontally towards you. Yeah, I should not have taken that hit, but it's fine. Take out the Stomper guy from the ladder safely. Attack from the ladder. Aim while you're in the air. And here we are at the boss. It's an enemy lying in wait inside the door. Don't let the enemy's movements overwhelm you. When you attack, he'll come attacking too. Attack right where he's going to land. So what this means is you need to time your attacks while you're in the air so that you don't make him shoot you in the back. But a couple of hits will destroy his clone, and then he'll just slowly walk towards you, occasionally firing the Gemini laser. which will bounce off the walls. It's not a great weapon, but it does have a few uses within the game that are important enough. It is worth noting that Gemini Laser is Needleman's weakness. And that closes off that loop. So how do we break into the next loop? Well, that would be with the Robot Master that a lot of people choose to start with, because he actually takes the most damage out of all of them from the Mega Buster. And that is Top Man. Top Man is weak to the Hard Knuckle, but he does have a secondary weakness in the Needle Cannon. This Roboboat is invincible until it unites into one. So, this is kind of an odd choice for the Complete Work soundtrack. This music is the intro stage music from Mega Man 7. I don't know why they used this for Top Man stage. It is a baffling decision to me. Should be a breeze if you attack from the ladder. Oh yeah, from the top ladder there. Well, I already didn't do that. Wait, that's somebody else's catchphrase, not mine. I tried to be fancy there and it didn't pay off. I was trying to get up here for the goodies, but that really worked against me. I forget what those are called. They're like Pickleman bulldozers or something. Pickle dozer, I think. Alright, so these cats, much like the hot dogs from Mega Man 2, you have to defeat them. I don't know if the hot dogs kill you in one hit if you touch them, but the cat definitely does. You can skip the cats, though. You just have to take a hit from the yarn ball and be quick to slide through the cat. Well, it might actually be fixed in the Complete Works version. You won't ever see it from the first one because the yarn balls will hit a wall and bounce back and forth, but it does alternate between shooting yarn balls and launching robot fleas at you. Touch those spikes and you're a goner. Advice like that makes me think this was probably meant to be the first stage you do. So these top platforms are not difficult to jump across, but they do have wonky hitboxes, so I like to just rush jet over. Jump on the top and you'll get spun around. Get close to the edge and jump to the next one. You're going to see me hopping a lot on Rush Jet because of the oversight with the energy. There should be a boss inside here. Rout the evil. Alright, let's switch to our needle cannon. Dodge the tops by sliding, and the body slams by jumping. Piece of cake. He's actually invulnerable while he's spinning. He does spin for a random amount of time before deciding to actually move to attack. So that kind of throws me off sometimes. I keep accidentally jumping instead of sliding. Top Man's easy, even if you don't have his weakness or a secondary weakness. And for that we get Top Spin. Now Top Spin is a weapon that is glitched. the glitch works on enemies that have invincibility frames, because it drains 1 energy per frame that you are colliding with an enemy's hitbox, and it doesn't take into account the invincibility frames. So, Shadow Man is weak to it, but very likely, if you're not careful with how you use it, you'll just try and use it, get 1 hit, and instantly your entire bar will drain. But with careful usage, you can avoid this, even in this version. There was a remake of Mega Man 1 through 3 on the Genesis called Wily Wars, and they actually did fix that issue with the top spin in that game. This guy's small and hard to hit. Aim for when he jumps. Okay, now this guy wants to fight us. When he gets close, he'll start jumping. But just stay in the corner and shoot him. And he's not too difficult here. This is an illusion conjured up by the enemy. If you can only stop the enemy, you can get by without being overwhelmed. You know what? I'm just going to use Rush Jet. Because, those hologram enemies that make the room dark actually kind of lag the game down. Just a bit. They actually might have not lag it down in the Complete Works version, but they definitely do in the NES version. And I'm going to use Rush Jet here again, because we got these parachute guys that'll come down. There's not much room to stand, and the enemy's dropping down too. Defeat this guy before you move on. Their exact position, I think it's slightly random. So sometimes you're just safe to stand on the platform. Sometimes you're going to get hit if you don't move to a different platform. Alright. This is the last area. Don't blow it now. Let's switch to our top spin. It jumps 3 times before it attacks. Keep your cool and dodge it with a jump. I think it only jumps 3 times the very first time, and then it's 2 after that. I think someone told me that. But the strategy here is I'm going to try to have only the outer edge of top spin touch Shadow Man. I'm going to have to concentrate to do it right. Yep, Shadow Man is rough, and now I don't really have enough top spin to actually defeat him now. I'm going to have to probably burn an energy tank to get through this. Oh, wow. That was expert usage of the top. Top spin's difficult to use. As you can see, I took a hit every time. Even though I was really trying to stay outside of his hitbox, it's often easier said than done. Alright, and with that, we just have 3 Robot Masters left, but we're going to handle that next time. This has been Mega Man 3 and Mega Man Anniversary Collection for the Xbox. I am Blaumagier. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, and give me a thumbs up. And I hope you will come back for the next episode. See you guys later.